So, have you ever questioned yourself whether if killers are born or created? So, in this speaking, we will talk about this. Next slide.
Well, and after some investigation and comparison between articles or videos in internet, we found out that sometimes society or sometimes other factors create the killers. And some of the reasons that we found, we can explain to you, is three of them. The traumatic experiences that sometimes happen. The monkeys of Harlow, that's an experiment that shows how humans can be violent. And
John Wayne Gacy Jr., that is the example we are going to talk about. And after this, we are going to give our conclusion about the topic.
The Harlow experiment, there are a lot of theories of how the violence occurs in humans, but before this experiment, the most believed theory says that the violence occurs during the lack of breastfeed during the early childhood of the baby, so that make the baby violent. But Harry Harlow make an experiment that shows that was incorrect. And the experiment showed that violence occurred because the lack of love of them, especially from the mother during the childhood. The first stage of the experiment, Harlow put little monkeys in cages, but those monkeys never met their mothers. And he put a piece of rag, and after some time, the monkey developed a connection with the rag. He spent all the day with that rag, even though the rag doesn't provide the food that he needs. So that discarded the theory that the lack of food during the childhood make violence. So
The next step of the experiment.
the second stage of the experiment, Harlow created.
Por Dios. Eso de la llamada replicada, no es alcohol.
Please.
In the second stage of the experiment, Harlow created a substituted mother made of wire. The only difference of this mother, the wire, has a bottle of food, and the other one of rag. Well, the monkey spent 17 hours with the mother of rag, even though the mother never showed him love or anything, and only 1 hour with the mother or with the bottle of water. The monkey, I will say that. And also, when Harlow take away the mother of rag, the monkey start to cry. And also, when he put like a terrific figures of robots, the monkey start running towards the rag mother. And also, when they spent 6 months apart, the monkey got with the rag mother. The result, when the monkey grew, he showed antisocial behavior and violence with other monkeys. And also that happens in humans. There are some investigations with babies born in hospitals due to the mothers died or they never have a mother. And the only people that take care of them was nurses. And the nurses don't have the time with them to spend connection, love, and play with them. So, but then grow, most of those babies are violent and so antisocial behaviors. And also when I was in junior high school, I had a classmate that he doesn't have a mother, and he was very, very violent with a lot of kids.
I think I know him. The same. It's because he was my student in secondary school, and I think I remember him, but he changed a lot. Because of the teachers, we took care of him, so he felt safe. Because he was very violent with teachers, with students, with many people. Even the woman, I'm sorry, but it's recording, right? Even the woman that took care of him, because he didn't have a family, she couldn't control the guy. So he was actually consuming alcohol. I don't know if this is right. But it was very interesting, his case. So as teachers, we tried to help him. And in the end, he continued being my student. After secondary school, he was my student in high school, and he had changed a lot. He could succeeded feeling better and actually avoiding this antisocial behavior. I don't know now, but I guess he's much better than when he was.
Also, another example is Ted Bundy. As you see, the mother of Ted Bundy rejected him when he was a child. That's maybe, and the most according accepted theory today, that the reason that we are violent the humans.
Mhm.
So now it's my turn. I'm going to talk about John Wayne Gacy Jr. The most important things about him, he was born on March 17, 1942. He died, or well, they applied him a lethal injection on May 10, on 1994. He was born in Chicago, died in Chicago. His alter ego was Killer Clown or Pogo. He created that alias because he went to parties of kids and he disguised himself as a clown. That's why the alias. He was the second of three brothers. He was the only male in the family. Okay, talking about John Wayne Gacy, he had a difficult childhood because his father was an alcoholic, and as well as Ted Bundy's mother, he rejected him. He was very close to his sisters and to his mother, but her father rejected him because he told him that he was sissy, that he liked, things related to his homosexuality. So he grew with some problems. Well, when he grew up, when he was a teenager, he had problems with his sexuality because of his father. At 9, he was raped by one of his father friends with the approval of his father. At 11, he hit on his head, and then a clot of blood was formed inside his brain. And then, when he grew up, he never graduated from school. He dropped out 4 times. But at 20, in Northwestern Business College, he got a degree, not a bachelor exactly, but a degree with some curricular value. He got divorced. He got married twice and divorced twice. John Wayne Gacy is important because he killed 33 victims. Its victims were from ages 14 to 21, and the characteristic of these victims were that, they were all men, and they were all young and handsome guys. And this, some psychologists say, was their subconscious reflection of his homosexuality, that he never accepted that. So, his modus operandi was that he tried to convince his victims. I don't know, maybe if I were John Wayne Gacy,
Actually, what he did was, depending of the guy, they say, "Come to my house and I can." Is like a typical cliche. Or
let's
even
go for,
when they are teenagers, they say, "I have marijuana in my house. Come, and I will share you. And I will share with you." And a lot of people were.
And then he drugged them. He tied them, and then sodomized the victims. And after he sodomized them, he strangled them at the end. So he killed them.
He was discovered due to a teenager, like of 19 years old. He managed to escape because he started fighting with him, and the teenager won the fight against John Wayne Gacy Jr. and go to the police and they find him.
Now relating this to the investigation, we see. These were his last words before he was applied the lethal injection. "Killing me won't bring back anyone. The state is killing me. He's my butt. You will never find the rest of the bodies."
Yeah,
That
so
he,
it's believed that more people was.
He gave the location of 28 bodies, but the other 5 he threw them into a river. The important thing with John Wayne Gacy that was when he was murdered, then a doctor called Helen Morrison asked for his brain in order to study his mental structures, and then they find out that he was not having, he didn't had any disease, any mental disease. So he was mentally fine. But related to the investigation, we can see that even when you are mentally fine, emotionally, he had a child, the emotions of a child.
Oh, okay. So even though that he was
And that was because
adult-
he was rejected because of his father.
Okay.
Also, his father was abused from his mother, so he grew with all that example of violence and torture.
Also, the police says that he is one of the most dangerous criminals ever because he managed to control the people around him, and the people, his neighbors, never suspect of him. Even though he met the first
Lady?
the first lady of the United States
I don't know who it was,
because the participation in the community, and the people never thought about him, and he managed to control all about them.
And also,
And even in the interviews that they are available, he says that he didn't do anything with tranquility, incredible.
and also before all her,
Uh-huh.
also before all his crimes were discovered, he had special access to some United States government documents. And then when they find out that he was a killer, it was kind of a shame.
Some of the facts are the Stephen King,
Uh-huh.
based on him to create it.
Well, yeah, I have heard that one. Very interesting. Okay.
Personally, I don't think that the killers are born, but I think that there are some conditions in your mental structures when you are a child that related to the things you experience tend you to be more likely to become an assassin or not.
Mhm.
The conclusion is that also like a lie, but the difference is like, I think all the people can be a killer, but there are special factors in their lives that made them, and so people have the luck to not experience those factors.
De hecho, sí se supone que hay algo que dice.
English.
There is something, I don't know where I read it or where I heard it, but it was about everybody's a killer and we are different from each other because we can